Hello, the game is Outriders. So I had a couple people message me and say, "Hey, do a video on Outriders. Let us know what you think." Some of my subscribers. So, okay. Um, I've been playing it for a few days. I got into it a little bit late. I like looter shooters. They're not my favorite genre. So keep that in mind. Like I don't play Well, actually, Fortnite's not really a looter shooter. It's an arena game. I've played Destiny 1, Destiny 2. I played a little bit of Warframe. Wasn't big on it. Really fell in love with Anthem. Um, what Anthem could have been. It was such a fun game to play. Like I played some Destiny and then I played Anthem. And I was like, getting into those mechs, flying around in the different classes, the Warlock and the Juggernaut, I think it was called. Really, really, really loved that game. Or I loved what it could have been. The gameplay was fun. The game was shallow and underdeveloped, and it's almost a crime what they did to that game. Um, that could have been the WoW of looter shooters, right? That could have knocked out Warframe and Destiny, and that could have really, like, they could have had a really good franchise there. Unfortunately, the development team was just all over the place. Horrible upper management. It seemed like a lot of intercompany turmoil turned that game to crap. So, the developers churned out a game that was fun, and everything else was ruined. And I think I just heard that they gave up on it. So, after they promised that they wouldn't give up on it and they'd remake it, they gave up on it. Anyway, enough crapping on Anthem. It just breaks my heart. And when I play this game, I can't enjoy it as much as I would. Any looter shooter going forward, I won't ever be able to enjoy as much as I could have, knowing that Anthem could have been out there and what it could have been. Anyway, this game, let's compare it to like Warframe or Destiny. I like this game better than, say, Warframe. Warframe's too jumpy around for me. It's too parkoury, run up against the wall and jump off. And that's one of the reasons I didn't like Warframe. So that's my opinion. I'm sure a lot of people like it for that reason, right? And this is one of the reasons why I don't like doing like review videos or opinion pieces on games, because everybody has their own opinion. Everybody likes different things. Fun to me could mean something not fun to somebody else. So just keep that in mind. Don't get all pissy about what I say, because it's just my opinion, and you'll have a different opinion. The gameplay feels good. The characters, the graphics, the animations all look good. My kid was playing this. He was like, he's big on animations. He loves, like, he's so into, like, how the characters move. He was telling me, he's like, oh, I really like this animation on this because its pupils move and they dilate or something. He was telling me, I was like, oh my god, like, his attention to detail on animation is pretty crazy. So the animations are good, the graphics are good. It feels good when you play it, when you're running around and jumping and sprinting. And I'm not big on the duck and hide mechanics in games like this, but even those feel pretty good. So overall, I think this game has a good shot of being a really good looter shooter. Some of the downsides, I'm not even using my special abilities. They look so cool. Look at those special abilities, look awesome on some of these classes. On some, they're just like meh. On others, they're like, wow. Where was that? Yeah, so the only real downside is it's been crashing a lot for me. Performance has been subpar, lots of crashes, hard time logging in. They're making you log in and validate through their Square Enix site, and if they're getting hammered or whatever, there's a problem with the connection between Steam and Square. You have login issues, and I think it validates every so often. Like, you don't got to do just one login. I think it validates every so often, so you're just gonna get randomly disconnected, which I think might be causing some of the crashes. If I go into my inventory, I'm scared to go on my inventory, because sometimes if I just hit my inventory like that, the game just freezes up and crashes, and it throws a Unity error. Ooh, shouldn't have clicked on that. Last time I clicked on that, I crashed. So I got rewards, I guess. But, it has a decent inventory system, very similar to Anthem or Destiny. It has Nice skills. I like the fact that you only get to select 3, but they give you a nice abundance of skills. I wouldn't even actually mind more skills to select from. I've always liked the game design of giving you a lot of things to choose from, but only allowing you to pick a certain amount of that and limiting to what you can use in the moment. So it gives you a lot of choice, and then you got to use it for the strategy of what you're going to do or what you're doing. You know, it has a nice class system. Who started was it Path of Exiles who started this circular dot system? This one kind of just goes this way, more in like a path. But yeah, so you got four classes? 3 classes. 3 classes with 3 subclasses. What do you got, a Technomancer? No, you got 4 classes with 3 subclasses each from your specs. You know, I just looking at them, it looks like, you know, gun spec, shield durability spec, and then, you know, and boost your power kind of spec. And I don't know, you might be able to multi-class a little bit or something like that, but hopefully you can respec as you see fit, and it's not like locked behind something stupid. But pretty decent, nice RPG elements. Please don't crash, please don't. Okay. Nice RGP elements. Just the crashing is pretty bad. The cutscenes are pretty bad. The storyline is pretty mediocre. You know, you're the last 2 ships or last ship, and you crash on a planet, and you know, a magical storm hits you and gives you powers like Fantastic Four, and then they freeze you for 30 years. You come back, and they were all idiots, and now there's only, you know, 50,000 people left in the world, and they're all fighting each other because they're still idiots. And you know, you could potentially save us, and you have a bigger role to play in this whole thing. So, you know, meh storyline, cutscenes too long in my opinion. You know, they should be real short, simple storyline to the point, in my opinion. Some people like long storylines. How do I even get out of here? Go up this way. Sorry, I have a hard time talking while I'm actually playing these types of games. But the storylines are pretty drawn out, you know, especially for how mediocre the story is. You know, a game like this, I don't know, are you really playing it for storyline, or are you playing it so you can get in, get some action, grind some loot? Me, I'm playing it so I can get in, get some action, grind some loot. I don't really need a great storyline. You know, so it's good enough. I'm not expecting miracles from any game like this. But they kind of force it on you. It's kind of long and drawn out. And then, you know, you got to skip it all the time. Like, it keeps doing it every single time. So that means you're always going to have to be skipping it. And then when you're in a party, like, you got to vote to skip it. And you know there's always going to be that one dude who's doing, like, bong rips or something and half AFK. And, yeah, he's going to make, because he don't push the stupid button, he's going to, you know, make you watch the whole cutscene over and over and over again. You know it's going to happen. You know what I mean? We've all been there. And, yeah, I don't like that system. It wouldn't be so bad if the cutscenes weren't so long and drawn out. They were kind of they're kind of like my videos. They're very long and drawn out. They need to be more shorter and concise. A lot of loading, a lot of going into this area, that area.
Yeah, cool.
You know,
I've reached the solar tower. I'm going in.
Little confusing. Always jumping around in different areas. But overall, I think it's a good game. My opinion would be, and here's what I'm gonna do. I'm probably not gonna buy it. I'm definitely not pre-ordering it. There's no reason to. I'm not taking that risk. I'm going to. I'm just going to. Sorry, I'm trying to listen to what she's saying and do this at the same time. I'm just going to wait. Like, there's no reason to pre-order. There's no reason to order it and play on day one, unless you're super excited for the game and you don't care. But if you want to see how it turns out, see if it's worth $60, because this is a full-price game, right? This isn't Warframe, which is free. This is a full-price, AAA priced game, right? So, is it going to be worth that? I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to wait. I'll wait and see if it's worth it. I think this game is worth $20. I don't know. Maybe I'm being cheap, but right now, if it was $20, I'd pre-order it, sure. But, you know, to pay full price for a game, I think I'll just wait and see what the reviews are after the first month or so, and then decide if I want to pay full price or if I want to wait for the price to come down or wait for some sales or something like that. Because, you know, I'm buying this and I'm buying it for my family, so it's a lot more than $60 to me. You're talking hundreds of dollars. So, you know, I sometimes waiting for sales important, and there's no point in being first in a game like this. Like, I would understand it if this was an MMO. If this was like, you know, something that, you know, being leveling up first and getting to the camps, the gear, put you ahead in the race. I could understand it, but these types of games aren't like that. There's not a huge benefit of getting in first. There's actually more of a benefit of coming in behind everybody and learning from their experience, and just shortcutting through and having all the knowledge already, you know, and being able to play with people who know how to be more efficient. You know, there's a benefit to that, actually. Oh, here's a boss here. Let's fight this boss. Fought him before. Oh, so I was reading that they changed it. You could, before they were going to have it where you couldn't even farm bosses for a chance at loot. Now they're at least putting a small chance in when you fight these bosses, for a legendary to drop. Like, I don't know if you remember Anthem, but that was one of the problems people had with that. It was like so difficult to get legendaries. Like, you could play it for hours and hours and hours just to get one or two, and then when, you know, random stats, they might be one or two sucky ones. So, you know, it just gets, you gotta find a nice balance to effort and reward. You don't want to just make it very easy, because then everybody's done in a week, but at the same time, you can't have people just grinding for hours and hours and hours. Anyway, hope this dude isn't too tough. I think she heals when you kill somebody close, which makes me think, well, she's healing now, so I guess there's a base weapon damage. Run from that. I guess there's a base weapon. I'm caught in it. I guess there's a base weapon life leech. But I think she heals a lot when she's near somebody and kills them, which doesn't help you with a boss. Let me, get up behind him and blast on him. Blast on you, fool! So I'm gonna go up behind him. Do an energy storm, so I'm gonna run away from that and then do her like teleport behind him thing. When it gets close, let's see if I can do it. No valid targets. Ah! Plan's ruined. Eh, he wasn't too hard for this girl. He's running from me. Why are you scared? Jump. Alright. Let's see if I get a legendary. See, like, cutscenes, blah blah blah. Yeah, does she look like Camellia Drummond? That's what I was going for. That's the best I could do. I like her. She's one of my favorite characters from The Expanse. Even though they made her horrible towards the end. Anyway. Where's my loot?
I've left 100 men trying.
Don't thank me yet. You still got a war to win.
Not sure anyone's winning this goddamn war.
Come on, legendary.
More important you might be able to do.
Oh, that looks like it's better.
In my bunker.
I don't even know what color a legendary is. Anyway, so yeah, I think my my advice would be just to wait. That's what I'm gonna do. But do what you want to do. You're excited for the game, buy it. You only live once. Worst that's gonna happen, and turns out it has a lot of problems, and you regret spending $60, but your life's not over, right? So do what you want to do. I'm gonna wait and see if it pans out to be a decent game, and see if it has problems. Give them time to fix those problems, and then maybe buy it. And if it does say if there is problems, they'll probably go on sale shortly, and then maybe I'll get it at a discount, or maybe I'll just skip it altogether. But at least I won't be locked into a decision. I'll be able to make a more informed decision. So that's what I'm going to do. That's my opinion on the game. So, you know, hopefully that helps you a little bit. Maybe it didn't. Probably didn't. But you asked for it, so there you go. And that's why I don't do review videos. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day, and see you later.